You know, I used to have, I still have, an ArchAngel Michael deck. But it was made by someone who left the community. Everybody knows about this person. Um, she used to do decks with Radley Valentine. And she left the community in a blaze of shame and dishonor, in my opinion, and negativity. And I can't use the deck anymore. So it's been kind of sitting in storage. I love ArchAngel Michael though, and I wanted another deck that I could use and feel good about. You know, use with a positive energy associated with it. So I was so surprised when I saw this deck. Um, it's called the ArchAngel Michael Sword of Light Oracle, and I was so excited. So excited that I bought it with my own money from Amazon.com. So underneath this video, that's how much it costs right there. Um, and it might be a little cheaper on Amazon actually. So underneath this video, I'm going to give you a link to directly where I bought it in case you would like to buy a legitimate copy. Because you know there's so many fakes going around. So check underneath this video if you want a legit copy of this beautiful deck after I show you each and every card and review the guidebook. My name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to everyone who might like it as well. Please drop us a positive comment in the comment section. And if you want to get a reading done, please email me or hit me up on social media because I would love to give you a reading. So this is the inside of the box. Hay House is known for putting beautiful things on the inside of the box. It does have finger holes on the sides for those of you who were wondering how easy it would be to get the cards open. Right here is our guidebook. And we're going to take a quick look and see. So we have a meaning for each card, about a page. Yeah, about a page. It is not full color. Let's see. They tell you how to use it. I was looking to see if they gave us any spreads in here. And I don't see any spreads. Unless they're in the beginning. Yes, they are. Haha, so we got some spreads. So great guidebook, information, couple of spreads, no colors. Got it. Now, we're going to look at the bottom of the box. The Sword of ArchAngel Michael. And now, the piece of resistance, the actual cards. They come with paper around them. I love that. You guys know how I am about the environment. I would like us to keep it as long as we could possibly. Keep it in one piece or do a little better or something. This is the back of the card. It's really beautiful. The cards are very glossy on both sides, as you can see. Not too thick, not too thin. Nice snapback. Let's put this here. Pull it forward. I'm going to grab a standard size tarot card so we can see how big the cards are compared to that. So compared to a standard size tarot card, it's bigger and longer, but they're still a pretty decent size. I've noticed that the publishing companies have been going with a smaller size oracle card lately. Now we're going to look at the piece of resistance, the actual artwork. So let's see. Oh, there we go. There. Okay. Not bad artwork at all. I'm seeing a lot of symbolism. The first one was like, I saw abundance and a doorway and a butterfly. Now we're seeing a heart, a sword. I forgot what this thing is called, but we often see it with Archangel Raphael. It's about good health. Yes, it's Raphael's with good health. So that's good. The artwork is kind of cartoony, which is interesting. Kind of reminds me of That picture right there reminds me of She-Ra. For any of you guys who like She-Ra, She-Ra is my girl. That reminds me of She-Ra. But it's, of course, Archangel Michael is with you now. This reminds me a lot of the other Archangel deck, by the way. So I guess maybe some other people couldn't use the other one either, because I'm seeing here some of the same messages. I like the art. It is cartoony, but I'm feeling it. I like the brightness of it. I like the little shimmers all over the place. I like the diversity. There's apparently size diversity. She looks like a more full-figured woman. There's also, based on the couple cards we've seen, there's a lot of cultural diversity, which also is something I love. We have men and women, even though it's the Oracle of Archangel Michael. We're also seeing women here. The art is fun. I also like the fact that with this deck, if you don't want to use the guidebook, and I always do recommend that you do, but a lot of people tell me that they would prefer not to have to look in the guidebook every time they give a reading. So with this deck, you don't have to, because as you can see, the number of the card and the title is at the bottom of each card, but then underneath that, there's something in quotations that gives up more of the energy of the card. So you don't have to use it if you don't want to. I definitely will. I like how many butterflies are in this deck. Reminds me of butterflies symbolize transformation, among other things. So I like that. That's beautiful. A lot of blue too. I see a lot of blues. In the best possible way. I guess that makes sense since the box was blue and everything. But I see a lot of blues in this artwork. We have a crone. She is definitely a crone. I know a crone when I see a crone, and that is a beautiful crone. So that's cool too. So we have that card giving us some age diversity. There is not a lot of cards with people in them. I would say about half of these cards don't even have a person in them. So to get that much diversity from just a few cards with people in them is actually really good. You don't always see that. So I'm very proud of that. I'm proud that the companies are taking that into consideration. Beautiful. Oh, more age diversity. We got a little kid and we got a doggy. That dog reminds me of Lassie. Any of you older people remember Lassie? Lassie had to have been the smartest dog ever, like ever born. Lassie would come and tell people, hey, Lassie would just come bark every time Timmy fell in the well or something happened. Lassie was a smart dog and a hero. Rest in peace, Lassie. But for many of us growing up, that was one of the popular reruns that was on TV. For my mother and them, it would have been the actual first showing of it, probably. But for us that grew up in the 80s, it was always on TV. That's beautiful. Yeah, I'm feeling the size diversity. I've seen it in 2 different cards now, maybe 3. So like I said, that's really good. I love that. Open your heart. That's beautiful. Oh, we got another chrome, guys. See, that's what I'm talking about. This is awesome. Well, I'm loving it. So far, this deck is a 10 out of 10 for me, because it's checking every last button I have. Another chrome. Yes. See, that's awesome. This celebration of the chromes. I freaking love it. So yeah, I really enjoy this. Definitely a 10 out of 10 for me. That's what I'm looking for in a deck. I'm looking for a beautiful deck, great artwork, easy to use, that we would call user friendly, a reasonable amount of diversity, and I want it to be functional. This is very functional. If I wanted to tap into the energy of Archangel Michael, and in cards, this definitely works. We see his symbolism and different depictions of him throughout it. And so I'm definitely feeling it. Here's another depiction of Michael right here. So I'm definitely feeling this. Look at the background. Beautiful. They always say that Michael is very athletic. A lot of people who have channeled Michael or who have talked about angel lore always say that Michael is athletic. So whenever you see him, you usually see him with a pretty cut body. His abs be abbing, okay? And I'm seeing that in this deck too, that representation. People don't know this, but the angels all have lore. They have a color associated with them, a crystal associated with them, all kinds of stories associated with them. And many people use angels in their magic. Angels do not belong to one particular group. They're not Christian, they're not Muslim. They basically help anybody who wants help. They're a friend to humanity, according to these old stories that we hold there. I'm definitely going to use this. I am going to cleanse this deck and I'm going to use it. It is beautiful. It checks all the buttons for me. It's fun. It's sassy. Check him out. He's cute. Isn't he adorable? He is adorable. So I'm feeling it. They did an awesome job with this deck. And I'm really glad too, because remember I told you guys I can't use the other one at all. At all. Every time I look at it. And plus it's really dated. Like the work from that particular person is very dated. At the time that I got them, it was, whew, I got that deck like, it had to be 20 years ago. So at that time it was, and she's a mother energy looking. At that time it was pretty much the standard. But now, as we can see, the artwork and things have been updated a bit. The size of cards has changed. Things have happened. And this beautiful deck shows that. Look at her outfit. This is gorgeous. So yes, look at that. My prayers have been answered. My prayers have been answered. And there is a new Archangel Michael deck on the market that I definitely think is a 10 out of 10. Another woman, she's more of a mother going into crone. I love it. Love it. And here's our last one. So now, because I want to know, we are going to pull one card and we're going to see how the guidebook can add richness to what we already see on the card. So we already see what it says on the card. It says, welcome abundance into your life. Prosperity is on its way to you. Have faith that Source will heal your financial challenges. So what more could they possibly have said in the guidebook? Oh, snap, a lot more. There is a lot more. All right, I'm going to read it to you. Your earthly existence creates an over-focus upon the material. In other types of incarnations, energy is exchanged with compassion and gratitude, and your soul longs for those gentler kinds of exchanges. But when you came to Earth, you've had to up your game, in a manner of speaking. The physical exchange of energy called money seems foreign and cold to your soul, so deep down you recoil from it. Because this world is immersed in the illusion that there is not enough, many of you wind up experiencing that as your reality. The truth is that you are divinely worthy of anything and everything your heart desires. Once you're stuck in the illusion of being unworthy, it becomes necessary for your guardian angels and me to get you unstuck. I pull out my sword of light in order to sever this tangled web of energetic connections to fear, anxiety, pessimism, unworthiness, and past experiences that you believe proves that dynamic of lack to be true. Take a moment to close your eyes and with your intuitive gifts allow yourself to see, feel, hear, and know that I am clearing all those falsehoods and baggage to make space for the prosperity you deserve. Now I ask that you give the divine another chance to show you how the exchange of energy known as money can work for you in this lifetime. Get clarity around your relationship to money so that you can heal it. Know that you live in an abundant universe and claim what is meant for you. I'm sending you angelic coins in this moment to fill the treasury of your heart with faith and optimism so that you can energetically allow for your pockets to be lined with coins as well. So what I love about this is that it's being spoken as if Archangel Michael is talking directly to you. I like that a lot. Um, I like the fact that even though we know what this card is about, it goes deeper in because they're talking about poverty consciousness, scarcity. So it actually goes deeper in. That's why I tell people I always recommend reading the guidebook, because even though this gives you the basic gist of the card, so if you were doing a reading with tarot decks or something like that, like you could use this deck here to supplement your tarot reading. You also could pair it with other oracle decks along with that tarot reading. But I love the fact that you can use it that way, but then you can go deeper and read more into it. You can use this for a daily pull, of course. That would be great because it has so much to read. If you chose to read it, it can really sink in. You also could use it for altar work. If you want to call upon the energy of Archangel Michael, you could put it on your altar during new moon, full moon, or when you just need him. Archangel Michael is known for being a protector. He's the one that combats evil. So Archangel Michael is often called upon when somebody feels as though they're under attack or when they're being treated in a way that's negative or bad. So this is really interesting. It's a beautiful deck, and I'm definitely going to use it. So take a look, and if you want this deck, go underneath this video, click on a link, and purchase your own copy from Amazon.com. You guys come back soon because I got a lot more to say. See you later.